Friday, September 5th, the water cycle. So far this week, I've ignored Jongy when she whispered to me that she thinks Aunt Edith went to Antarctica. I've ignored Charlie and Billy and Christopher when they asked me if they could buy up our remaining chocolate rhubarb before it all dies. I've ignored the nice person who left an article on my desk about about droughts in Africa. But I can't ignore today's science class. When I first see the topic on the smartboard, I think it's a joke. The water cycle. The availability of fresh water is the single most important element in sustaining our global community. Jongy hoots from the corner. Maybe we can move this whole class over to the Peabody farm. I think they need some water now that the rain dances aren't working. My classmates giggle. I get that St. Xavier's is a prettier, richer school, but it turns out to be exactly the same as any school on the inside. I suppose that shouldn't be surprising. I shut my eyes and try to think of something good. Charles Dickens, chocolate rhubarb, silly movies. Miss Jong, would you come up here? Owen barely looks away from the papers he's skimming at his desk. Jongy rolls her eyes. Why? I'd like to ask you a question. Jongy strolls to the front of the classroom. Owen puts down his papers and leans back into his chair. Would you please explain the history of rain dances for the class? What? I just heard you referencing rain dances. I'd like to hear what you know about them. It's a tradition that has been a major element of many ancient and contemporary societies, particularly those that rely on the weather for their food. So please, elaborate. What do you know? You're just mad I picked on your pet. My pet? My dog is here? Winston! He looks to us. I can't imagine you wouldn't see him. He's an 80-pound chocolate lab. His head whips around to Jongy. Did you pick on him? Pick a flea? Pick something else? What are you talking about? You're not funny, Jongy says. Owen pushes his chair back hard, so it makes a squeaky sound. When he stands, his expression changes. Neither, Miss Jong, are you. I close my eyes, breathing deeply. I know that Owen was technically doing this for me, but there's something about their interaction that makes me think he's doing this for him, too. He seems determined not to let someone like Jongy act the way she usually does. And it's working. When I open my eyes, Owen is saying, Lab partners, we're going to measure the temperature of the shifting phases of water molecules, which I promise is exactly as boring as it sounds. So try to pick an interesting partner so you don't go a little nutso. I immediately look at Basford. He nods and I feel a sense of relief. Basford! Jongy breaks into my thoughts. You'll be my partner, okay? That's all right with you, Polly. If that's all right with you, Polly. She could have a zillion lab partners. I have exactly one friend here, and she's trying to ruin that too. I look at Basford. He's clueless. Polly, Owen smiles. You can be with Dawn. Owen points over to Dawn Dabrowski, the one who wears pink. Pink headbands, pink shirts, pink socks. I gather my things. Sorry, Basford whispers. Jongy smiles at him with her big dimples, and he actually smiles back. Ugh, boys. I shake my head and walk to where Dawn stands. I've already begun, Dawn informs me. She's very fair-skinned and has thin pink lip gloss lips. I downloaded copies of all the labs during the summer. Did you do that too? No, I say. Okay, well, you're going to be so happy you're doing this with me. She grins. We get to watch water heat up and become vapor, and then watch as it condenses, condensation, naturally, and then be able to see it precipitate. She beams. Just like rain. I love science. Don't you? Sure, I sigh. Owen walks around the classroom as Dawn assembles plastic soda bottles and shoelaces. I pretend to help. Doing okay? Dawn smiles. Yes, Mr. Dale. I mean Owen. I focus on threading the shoelace through the hole in the cap of the soda bottle so I don't have to look at him. Dawn keeps talking to me, telling me exactly what to do. We fill the bottom of one of the bottles with about 3 inches of water. Now take it over there, she orders, pointing to the grass section of the classroom. I'll fix up this bottle while you're doing that. She starts to pour dirt into the bottom of the bottle. I pick up the bottle with the water and carry it towards the grass. I purposely avoid Jongy, but again, she steps in my path. Rhubarb witch, she whispers. I turn and run into Margaret. The bottle hits her on the waist. Ow! I'm sorry, I say immediately. It's burning hot, Margaret says, pointing at the bottle. I look down, surprised. The water in my bottle isn't boiling. Exactly, but condensation has started and the water's swirling. I lift it higher so I can see it against the light. Owen turns around. What's going on? I look at him guiltily, even though I haven't really done anything. Here, I say, handing him the bottle. He takes it curious. Then he looks up to the sky. The whole class is watching. Guess the sun heated it up, he says. He looks at me as if I'm the one who has water steaming out of my ears. That's what's supposed to happen, right? He nods slowly. Yes, he stares at the bottle. Kind of. He places the bottle down on the floor against the brick partition. Exactly, kind of. I sense all my classmates gawking, as if weird things like this could only happen to freaky Polly Peabody. I walk back to Dawn's table as fast as I can. When I turn around, I see that Owen is still watching me from his desk. Dawn is impatient. Here's the other one. She hands me another plastic bottle, this one filled on the bottom with dirt. I already put in the grass seeds. This time I rush to the other side as fast as I can and place it down. I don't know if anyone is watching me, but I examine it after I put it down to make sure nothing's boiling. The bottle just sits there, and soon I feel foolish, washing dirt. After class, I head towards Bassford, but Owen stops me. Got a second? He's still thinking about the soda bottle. That was pretty cool. Any idea what happened? Nope, I say. I shift my backpack to the other side. Is it that weird? He stares at me for a long second. Nah, the pyramids, they're weird. Walking on the moon? Weirdo-rama. Wax museums? Have you ever been to one? Totally weird. Nope. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is just a... He smiles as he searches for the word. Not even a number. A mystery. I thought you said it was the sun. Maybe, but I kind of doubt it. The bottle got awfully hot, awfully fast. He shrugs. But no harm, no foul. I bite my lip. So it's okay? Yes, he grins. Are you always this worried? I look him straight in the eye and answer truthfully. Yes.